Many people believe that avoiding sugar alone is enough to protect them from diabetes. They cut out sodas, desserts, and candy, confident that they are safe from the disease. But doctors and researchers caution that the story is far more complex. Type 2 diabetes, the most common form, is not just about sugar. It is about how the body handles all types of carbohydrates, fats, and overall lifestyle. In fact, someone could avoid sweets entirely and still develop diabetes if other risk factors are ignored. Understanding why this happens is key to preventing the condition and maintaining long term health. One of the main reasons sugar avoidance alone doesn't guarantee protection is that diabetes is driven largely by insulin resistance. Insulin is the hormone that helps move glucose from the bloodstream into the cells for energy. When cells become resistant to insulin, glucose builds up in the blood, leading to high blood sugar levels. This resistance often develops gradually due to a combination of genetics, excess body weight, and lack of physical activity. Even if a person avoids sugary foods, they can still consume plenty of starchy carbohydrates like white bread, rice, or pasta that quickly convert into glucose. These foods can raise blood sugar just as effectively as desserts. Another factor is hidden sugars and refined carbs. Many foods marketed as healthy or sugar-free still contain refined grains, additives, or artificial sweeteners that impact blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. Packaged snacks, breakfast cereals, and even some low-fat yogurts can contribute to the problem. The body does not distinguish much between a spoonful of table sugar and a slice of highly processed white bread. They both break down rapidly into glucose. This is why simply avoiding visible sugar does not eliminate risk. Excess fat around the abdomen is another powerful risk factor. Visceral fat, the type that wraps around organs, is particularly harmful because it produces inflammatory chemicals that worsen insulin resistance. Someone could eat very little sugar yet still gain weight from overeating or consuming high-calorie processed foods. A sedentary lifestyle adds to the problem. Muscles are one of the main users of glucose in the body, and when they are underused, glucose lingers in the blood longer. Regular physical activity improves the body's ability to respond to insulin, making it one of the strongest protective factors against diabetes. Age and genetics also play major roles. After 45, the risk of developing diabetes increases regardless of diet. Family history can also predispose individuals to the condition, meaning that even with careful sugar avoidance, some people are still vulnerable. For these groups, lifestyle habits such as exercise, balanced nutrition, and weight management become even more critical. Relying solely on cutting sugar overlooks these deeper influences. Stress and poor sleep contribute as well. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, a hormone that raises blood sugar and interferes with insulin sensitivity. Sleep deprivation has a similar effect, disrupting hormone balance and driving cravings for high carbohydrate foods. A person may proudly avoid dessert, yet still create conditions in the body that increase the risk of diabetes if stress and sleep are not managed. Dr. Thomas and other physicians often remind patients that diabetes prevention is about whole body health, not a single dietary choice. Even beverages can complicate the picture. Many who give up soda switch to fruit juice, unaware that it contains large amounts of natural sugar and can spike blood sugar rapidly. Alcohol is another hidden culprit, as it can both raise and lower blood sugar unpredictably while contributing to weight gain. Simply trading one sugary drink for another does little to reduce risk. Water, unsweetened tea, or coffee without added sugar remain the best choices for hydration. It is also worth noting that people who focus only on cutting sugar may neglect the benefits of foods that actively protect against diabetes. Fiber-rich foods like whole grains, beans, vegetables, and fruits slow the absorption of glucose, keeping blood sugar stable. Healthy fats from nuts, seeds, avocados, and olive oil support insulin function and reduce inflammation. Lean proteins help maintain muscle mass, which improves glucose uptake. Without these protective foods, even a low-sugar diet may leave someone vulnerable. The misconception that diabetes is simply too much sugar has led many to overlook the bigger picture. Type 2 diabetes is a multifactorial disease that involves how the body processes all nutrients, how much activity it gets, and how lifestyle factors like stress and sleep interact with genetics and age. People who avoid sugar but still live sedentary, high-calorie, or unbalanced lifestyles remain at risk. In fact, some are caught off guard when diagnosed because they believe they were safe by steering clear of sweets. Prevention requires a more holistic approach. Maintaining a healthy weight, engaging in at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, eating a balanced diet rich in whole foods, managing stress, and prioritizing sleep are all crucial steps. Blood sugar screenings are also important, especially for those over 45 or with a family history of diabetes. Early detection of prediabetes allows for lifestyle changes that can often reverse the condition before it progresses. Avoiding sugar is not meaningless. It does reduce excess calories and prevents obvious spikes in blood glucose. But it is only one piece of a much larger puzzle. To truly guard against diabetes, people must look beyond the sugar bowl and consider the overall way they live, eat, and move. By focusing on the broader picture of health, it is possible not only to lower the risk of diabetes, but also to improve energy, longevity, and quality of life.